Well, here I am back on my Yamaha Tenere 700, otherwise known as a T7, my adventure motorcycle. I'm just out for a little afternoon ride. I have only been on my T7 perhaps 5 or 6 times in the last 8 months. If you follow my channel, you'll know that I was in a serious motorcycle accident in Mexico about 6 months ago, and in that accident I broke my my wrist in numerous places. And I also broke the tibial plateau that connects into my knee, and boogered up my knee quite a bit too. The wrist through surgery has healed, and my tibial plateau is not healed. Matter of fact, I'm going to see the orthopedic surgeon again here in about 2 weeks and decide whether to proceed with surgery or continue to try to get improvement without surgery. It's quite painful, and it's don't have my even close to full mobility of the knee, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been riding at all. So when I get on the bike like this today, I must admit it goes through my mind, is this my last ride? Am I gonna ever ride a motorcycle again in the way that I enjoy riding it? And as you can tell, I'm going real slow on this dirt gravelly road near my house. You know what happens when you get in a motorcycle accident, at least I'll speak for myself, is I lost a bit of my confidence, and I have to question myself both: do I want to ride? Do I want to continue to ride? And do I have the confidence and skill and ability to continue to ride a motorcycle, especially an adventure motorcycle, which includes some off-road riding? And that enters my mind every time I look at the bike. You know, I have to think, do I have the desire? I guess that's the number one thing. And do I have, or can I get the ability? Or have I aged out of motorcycle riding? I'm in my lower 70s. I know at some point I'll be too old or too banged up to ride, and I have to wonder, am I there now? Is this it? Well, I thought about this quite a bit, and I've talked to my family and some friends, and you know, honestly, I still have the desire to ride. I don't want to just go ahead and quit cold turkey. I would like to continue to ride. I'd like to do other active sports that were part of my life. Alpine and Nordic skiing, backpacking, and you know, hiking and traveling through Mexico. I'd like to continue all those, and all those are going to require me to have my knee and my leg in a better condition than it is now. Right now, it's very difficult to do any of those things, almost impossible. So, in order for me to continue to ride, I'm going to have to make some adjustments. I don't know if I'd call them sacrifices, but perhaps change some things and see if I can continue to pursue an active lifestyle. You know, have more of my senior moments, so to speak. So I think it's a progression as far as the motorcycle riding is. One of it is to gain my confidence back. One of the things I'm going to do to get my confidence back, in addition to just getting on and doing easy day rides, is that I'm taking some additional motorcycle classes. I've got a class I'm going to be taking on this weekend. It's advanced road riding. So I've got an adventure motorcycle, but honestly I ride 80% on the pavement. So I'm going to take an advanced pavement riding class. I've had my motorcycle license for 55 years, and you know, it's hard to me remember when I took it. I'd never had a class. I think to get a motorcycle license back in the day, you just had to answer a few questions and prove that you could start it and make a turn in a parking lot, and that was it. There wasn't much to it. So I could really use some more motorcycle instruction, especially because over 55 years things have changed quite a bit. So that'll be a good one-day course. The other course I'm taking in the fall, if my body will let me, is an introduction to adventure motorcycle riding. Now, I've been riding this bike here, Adventure Motorcycle. Had it for 2 years. I've got 5,400 miles on it, so I've been riding it without having any classes, and I am due for an adventure motorcycle riding class, especially if my intent is to get healthy enough to continue to ride. So another part of the progression for me, if I want to continue to ride, is to seriously think about the ride that I'm on right now. The T7 is a wonderful adventure motorcycle. It's very basic. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles. It's a mid-size. It's got a lot of positive features, good torque, good power. But it's, for me, it's a bit of an unwieldy, if is that the right word, bike. It's a little bigger. It's both a little bigger and more powerful than what I need, and it's also perhaps on the fringe of what I can handle at my age and my strength and my knowledge and my ability. The T7 for me is a little too heavy. It sits up too high, a little too, center of gravity's high, seat height is high. It's torquey, which is good, but not so much in first gear. So it's got some parts to it that I don't care for quite as much. And here's one of the reasons why I am likely to sell my Yamaha Tenere 700 is that it goes down fairly easy. The road wasn't that tough, but once it starts to go at a slow speed, it goes over. And it's hard to pick up. It lays so flat. It lays like a pancake. I also don't do long distance rides. You know, I don't ride across the country. I don't plan on taking this thing from Argentina up to Alaska. And the type of riding I do, either day rides or multi-day rides, I can do on a more manageable, smaller motorcycle. So I am looking into that. I'll have a video about that process of me going through looking at other smaller motorcycles. I'll have a video coming up about that. So what's in my mind right now, though, is looking pretty seriously at selling the T7 later this year. I doubt if I'm going to keep two bikes, this bike and another one. If I get another bike, it's kind of to replace the same as this bike, only one that's a little more manageable. Can keep my confidence as I age, keep my ability up, keep my safety up, which is number one thing. Well, I have to say I'm really enjoying this, being here. Hey, here comes a rider. He's on a dual sport. I do ride up this road quite a bit. It's just about a mile from my house. It's not that difficult, but it kind of gets me out, and it makes me feel like, boy, you know, I really do enjoy this. I enjoy riding, and I want to do what I can to see if I can continue to ride as I age. You know, I know a lot of my viewers here are also older, and perhaps you've also thought about, you know, when is the day that you're no longer going to ride? Is that day soon? Do you ever get on your motorcycle and wonder, is this my last ride? like I have. I'd be curious to know. Leave your comments in the comments section below. I'd like to see them. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time on One of My Senior Moments.